Hello, it's the fourth day of August, and it's International Pirate Month. My name is Eric J. Dolan, and you may know me from a book that I wrote a few years ago called Black Flags, Blue Waters, the epic history of America's most notorious pirates. I am also the author of a book that publishes today on August 4th called A Furious Sky, the 500-year history of America's hurricanes. And there is a connection between these two books in the form of a hurricane. Let me give you a little bit of background. The War of the Spanish Succession ended in 1713. For many years, due to the war, Spain had been unable to send its treasure fleets from the Caribbean back to Spain. When the war ended in 1713, there were further delays, and finally, in July of 1715, the Spanish were ready to send a fleet of 11 ships back to Spain, full of treasure. One of those ships, however, was not Spanish. It was called Le Griffon, and it was a French ship. And now I would like to read you a short excerpt from Black Flags, Blue Waters that talks about the impact of that hurricane and how it contributed to the rise in piracy in the Atlantic after the War of the Spanish Succession and up to the mid-1720s. Early on July 30th, the fleet was hugging Florida's coast, not far from modern-day Vero Beach. When the sun disappeared behind billowing black clouds, the wind started howling, and mounting waves began pitching the ships about like corks. As the hurricane intensified, according to one of the sailors who survived the tempest, it was so violent that the water flew in the air like arrows, doing injury to all those it hit. And seamen who had ventured much said they had never seen the like before. By the following morning, the entire fleet had been destroyed, the ships' backs broken as they were dashed against the jagged reefs or run ashore. Only Le Griffon, which had sailed farther out to sea, survived the tempest. More than 1,000 men, roughly half the entire complement, lost their lives, with the battered survivors struggling to swim ashore and haul themselves onto the beach. Wreckage from the fleet was strewn over 30 miles of ocean and sand. News of the disaster quickly spread in ever-widening circles throughout the Atlantic. The image of gold, silver, and jewels carpeting the ocean floor fed thousands of fantasies and led to a rush of mariners sailing the Florida coast to recover some of the booty. Whether successful or not, many erstwhile treasure hunters decided to continue their search for loot by becoming pirates, and thus they contributed to the upsurge in piracy that began in 1715 and finally, at the end of the golden age of pirates around 1726, diminished significantly. From me, Eric J. Dolan, and the Pirates of Rogues Armada, happy International Pirate Month. And if you get a chance to check out Black Flags, Blue Waters, or A Furious Sky, or any other book for that matter, please do. Thanks for listening.
Hello mates, hope you enjoyed that video. We want to thank Eric J. Dolan for putting it together for us. Make sure to check out his new book, A Furious Sky, wherever fine books are sold. Probably also where not so fine books are sold. But this is a fine book. And please be sure to spread the word about International Pirate Month. Tell your friends, tell your mates, tell people you don't even know. Come visit us on facebook.com/International Pirate Month. Click on the link and make a donation to Feeding America. Every dollar helps. And we'll see you tomorrow for International Pirate Month. Oh, here come the bubbles.